Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Firstly, I have to do this dance for Nigeria. South Africa, I love you, but Nigeria. Oh my Jesus. Hi guys. It's beautiful seeing your faces again. I'm Ikechine Adeze. Alright, this is a continuation of the previous video, first trimester. In case you're not used to the term trimester, pregnancy is divided into 3 trimesters. We have the first, which is from 0 to 3 months, second trimester from 4 to 6 months, then the third trimester is from 7 to 9 months. You know, I used to wonder, like, why do they say pregnancy is actually 9 months? Because 40 weeks is the complete cycle, like for a growing fetus to be very, very ready to come out. Though at 38 weeks, your baby is already fully like formed, even from 37 weeks, yeah. So it's just getting bigger and bigger in your womb. Everything is intact. But if 40 weeks is like the standard, 40 divided by 4, because 4 weeks makes up a month. So 40 divided by 4 will actually give you 10 months. And some persons actually stay 41, 42, depending on your baby. And please, don't stay more than 40 weeks without your doctor's instruction for you to make sure that you are under complete watch, because 40 is the standard, and from 40 weeks your placenta can pack up at any time, and once your placenta packs up, it is death, God forbid, so that your 9 months or your 10 months will not be in vain. Please make sure you meet the doctor. Don't say he's doing me like this. Don't say you're waiting for the baby to do like this, waiting for the baby to act like this. Please, darlings, go to the doctor. Go to your doctor. Make sure he's checking you before you go and lick devil, blow breeze in devil eye. Devil that is sleeping on his own, you go and go and blow breeze in his eye. Please don't stay at home, please. I remember my doctor telling us of a case of the lady that came 42 weeks and the baby was already dead. In fact, the baby was decayed already in the womb. Why? She was waiting for contraction. Please kindly go to the doctor. Stop staying at home and saying you don't want them to induce you. You don't want this. You don't go, please. All right. So that's just it. All right. So this is a continuation of the first video, first trimester. So this second semester and trimester, which is from the from the 4th month to the 6th month. All right. Second trimester. You know, I told you guys I complained a lot, right? Yes, I complained a whole lot. I was saying he's doing me like this, he's doing like so. Based on the complaint, and please, after all this complaint, I used to go back and tell God I'm sorry. I don't just used to stay there, because I know there are persons that are even begging God, let the thing show them shaking. They are ready to take it. So I did not take this privilege for granted at all. So I always go back and say, God, I am sorry if I'm being ungrateful, if I'm complaining too much, but please make this journey easy for me. That was one statement I know I consistently told God in my throughout my journeys about. I kept on telling him, make it easy for me. So because of my complaints now, so my mother-in-law and everybody that heard me, like mothers that can relate, they'll tell you, don't worry, after this first trimester, after this, once it's 3 months is over, everything will end. So because of it, like 3 months was like my hope. So I was anticipating, like, let these 3 months just come already so that I can breathe. Lo and behold, 3 months came. It did not stop. See, after like the 4th month, that's when I got myself. So it continued. The mentality test, everything. And I started speaking over my tongue because ah, it was really becoming problematic somehow. I started speaking over my tongue. I was tired of taking tom all the time. Plus, I was worried. Yeah, I felt like I needed to eat and also drink water, most importantly. Because even the eating, I know that before I got pregnant, I actually told God I didn't want to add too much. I didn't want to add too much because it's easy to put on weight, and like it's very hard to actually shed those weight. So I really prayed. Yeah, so the feeding part was not really a concern. It was the drinking water part. And you have to drink 2 liters of water, according to my doc. Even online, if you Google it, it's there 2 liters of water as a pregnant woman, and that is approximately 8 sachets of pure water. So, like, and I started doing it like a reward system. I'll drink one, I'll tell you, babe, I've drunk 4. Be like, yes, you are doing well. Babe, I've drunk 5. So I don't even know, like, I did not meet up with that 8 because of that talk. It was really a burden. I even had to like start trying cold ice water, like cold water. There's this water bottle I got, it retains ice block for 24 hours. So I just pack block inside and put water and be sipping. It helped though after some time because of the mentality taste. When I googled online, they told me anything that is metal, I should avoid it because it would interact with the taste already on the tongue. So the inside of the water bottle is metal. So I don't know whether it's what affected the taste. I can't really say. Then I changed spoon. I stopped using metallic spoons. I started using the normal rubber or plastic spoons. So I started speaking over the tongue. Voila, one day I just woke up and I did not like feel the taste there anymore. And I realized that your words can actually shape or create things for you. So that's how the thing stopped though. Not it didn't stop drastically, like stop entirely. There are days actually I did not have to put anything in my mouth, but I graduated from tom tom to chewing gum. Like before I could not chew gum because my mouth would still feel sour. So I actually could now take gum very, very, very well and completely. So chewing gum was my new my new addiction. I know my sister-in-law, she insulted the living daylight out of me, like because I was chewing it both consciously and unconsciously. So and I'll be chewing it like very like recklessly. So it's be doing check on me, check on me.
Come, what are you chewing? What is that chako chako I'm hearing?
It's chewing gum now. They gave it to me.
Chewing gum. I don't give it to you. Chako.
She brought plenty of them from Wari.
I should be like, the way the church you go like crazy person. So it was not intentional actually, but I moved from having tom tom in my bag to having gums like menthol, not just any gum. It was also selecting gum, menthol. It contained menthol too. So I would chew, but it was actually helping. So after eating, I would just chew gum. So there was always gum in my mouth, and it helped me to not spit, because that spitting can be quite irritating, especially when you have to go out. You'll be looking for where to spit from. So that was my own way of curbing that spitting stuff. I know God is wonderful. When during my first trimester, when I was actually praying for all these symptoms to stop or reduce, the Spirit will always tell me that if all these symptoms actually stop, how would you know that you are pregnant? Because you start feeling the baby's kick from the ending of 4 months, entering 5 months. Yeah, some people would go online, you see that some persons they might start feeling it at 6 months. That's if you are not really sensitive. At that point, baby is still forming the bones, the skin of the child is not yet like hard for maybe any kick, for you to feel any kick or the impact of any kick yet. So if you're not really sensitive, you might not know that the baby is kicking. Do you get? So I remember the first time I felt the baby's kick. It actually, what it feels like the first time you notice it feels like gas, like you just boom, boom, like in your tummy. And for some persons, emotional. Me, I was just like, oh, I didn't cry. I was just like, oh, you just feel it here, this by your left side, lower abdomen here. So that's where I felt it. So I said, God is wonderful because when these symptoms, from 5 months, I said the way I feel now that I'm not pregnant, that is how I felt throughout my 5 months. Like the 5th month was express. Like I felt like I wasn't carrying anything. So like why I said God is wonderful is He knew that these symptoms were going to, like the wahala of first trimester were going to reduce. So He now brought in the system of that kick so that it gives you that assurance that your baby is fine. Do you understand? Because first trimester, those symptoms makes you realize that yes, you are still pregnant and you're carrying a child or you're carrying children in your womb. So, but because from second trimester you reduce it, so God now created a system that makes you realize that okay, this is your baby. It's like let me say like a checkup system, yes, that reassures you that your baby is fine and doing well. Yeah, because imagine there was nothing like kick and these symptoms actually stopped. How would you know you're still pregnant? You get, there'll be panic and all. So it makes, that's why they'll tell you, if you don't feel the baby's kick, call the doctor, go to the hospital, go for checkup, let them check the baby's heartbeat for you to be sure you are fine and the baby is fine. And please take note, when you don't feel it, for like when you are used to, with time you get used to the number of times the baby kicks or how frequent the baby actually kicks. So when it doesn't happen that way, maybe the baby is sleeping, but don't relax at home, please, more than 24 hours and say the baby is sleeping. Please, in most cases it might be that strength, baby is not having strength, so your doctor will know what to do. That's why antenatal, please, is good. Don't skip. And even if you skip, it will not be so much. Me for one, I didn't skip antenatal for anything. I was going to 2 weeks or towards third trimester, they placed me on one week. I went every single day. I did not even want to take chances. Yeah, me, I did not skip, and I doubt I will skip with the pregnancies to come. I doubt it's really good. So that's why I said God is good. And that beautiful thing God does in pregnancy. My second trimester, I was having itch in my vagina, itches and discomfort. Yeah, don't be quick to say the person is dirty. No, my doctor actually said it is common with some pregnant women. Yeah, and I googled and they said yes. So what God did in the case of pregnancy, you know, your immune system fights foreign bodies, foreign things coming into the bodies. He attacks it so it doesn't kill you or affect your system. But during pregnancy, God has a way of making your immune system hibernate or less effective. Yes, let me not use the word hibernate. Less effective for some time, or less effective to the extent that it doesn't see your baby as foreign. Because if your immune system detects your baby as a foreign substance, it kills the baby. So what God did in that case is your immune system goes into a little bit of hibernation. It is less effective. Yeah, so that is why anything that attacks you, whether mosquito, but probably if a mosquito bites you today, you might not fall sick, but any little bites can lead to malaria. Any little bacterial infection can lead to itch there. So that's why I felt like most pregnant women feel that way, yeah, during pregnancy. So that was an issue for me. And you know, pregnancy, you don't take drugs anyhow, down to malaria drugs, down to everything. You don't take drugs anyhow. So the only solution that works for me was clovinal insertion. Please speak to your doctor before using clovinal. Like I said, this is my journey. Follow your provider. I've heard of persons that use clovinal and had miscarriage. So but mine happened in a way that I either got from the hospital or got from a trusted, verified pharmacy, so that I don't cause complication for my baby. My doctor said clovinal insertion was the safest. Some people take oral. They said there are some drugs that helps, but my doctor did not want to like take chances with my child, so he told me use insertion. That is the safest for you, not for everybody. Please, this is my journey. I am not prescribing any drug for anybody. Please, 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 please speak to your doctor. Make sure any instruction you are carrying out is based on what he tells you. Thirdly, I treated malaria countless times. Jesus is Lord. Okay, because first trimester it is quite delicate because the baby is still in blood form. Yeah, so any small thing, stress, drugs can affect the child and cause miscarriage. So I tried my best. When I had first attack of malaria, it was just catarrh, cough, fever, you know these symptoms now. I tried my best. I was always drinking hot water, better. I did not want to take drugs. Even if there's a drug for first trimester, I did not want to take chances. So I held it. So I think the thing now manifested in a bigger form in second trimester. So I treated malaria. Trust me, you don't want to treat malaria in pregnancy. It was a whole lot, my darlings. A whole lot. Like imagine you coughing, sneezing, and your tummy is like you are coughing, like, and I will cough, my chest will be paining me. Like I remember one day, like the cough was so much, like it was so rough. I had to do a voice record of me coughing and sent to my doctor, and he saw me in church one Sunday and he said, so it is actually you even had to voice record your cough. And I told him I wanted him to see the extent to which I was coughing. So I treated malaria I think 3 times in my second trimester. It was not funny, and I also caused it though. They said stay on that net, but even with AC, see that net, It just wasn't working for me at all. You'll be sweating like I easily get cold, but you see pregnancy, I was so hot, very very hot. The AC will be in 16, fan will be in 5, and I'll sleep naked. It was that serious for me. Yeah. So another thing that happened in my second trimester was lower back pain. For second trimester, I started going out very well, frequently. In fact, I don't think there was even any day I stayed at home. Probably Saturday, Sunday. I was going out every single day. So when I'm at babe's office and I sit down for quite some time, getting up, it's as if there's a chunk of load at this part. Like, you don't have to be getting up small, small. You now stretch. Before you now get yourself. So I faced it. So the pain was not drastic. It was takeable. Like, it's something that you can actually take, tolerate. It's not like I'll say it was so drastic. Yeah, but getting up at night too was actually wow. Like, getting up with the pain, you now have to stretch more, get yourself before you go and pee. Fifthly, urinary incontinence. I don't know if yes, incontinence, but that is, my doctor said it's incontinence, not incontinence. So I'm just using layman terms here. It's a situation where your bladder cannot hold your urine. So what he told me to do is, don't wait till you feel like peeing, you feel like urinating. It make you just feel even if you don't feel pressed, go and always empty your bladder, because you might just be gisting with your friends and you just like or you just cough. So it was a whole lot, and I'm even feeling like some of these things were what caused the discomfort and itching there for me. So I was always okay. Measures I actually did was, they told me to change entirely to cotton pants. I was wearing, even some days I'll just go pantless, because they were saying they need so much air to get in there, because my entire system is hot, so everywhere needs air. Yeah, so I wipe from front, I wipe from back separately. I did not want any, and I'll just be extremely careful, because even that clovina insertion was not really comfortable for me. Like, you have to insert it at night for 6 days, so it was quite discomforting for me. So I was doing all I could do to just keep the place dry. Yeah, another thing that happened in second trimester was insomnia. Ladies and gentlemen, I would just stay awake. Like, once I just sleep throughout the day, during the day I might sleep I will stay awake from 7 p.m. till 5 a.m. in the morning, or sometimes 3 a.m. Not like the baby is disturbing, no. But because the kid didn't even disturb me, I would, like, in insomnia, I cannot say pregnancy showed me shaking, and pregnancy will not show you shaking in the name of Jesus. That's why in kid you need to speak. Tell God what you want. Yeah, even before you take him, be speaking to yourself, speak to your womb, tell God what you want. For instance, they were telling me your feet is going to get swollen, is a must. Don't worry, when you get to third trimester, your feet is a must. Every woman, darlings, my feet did not get swollen. I kept on saying my feet will not get swollen, and it did not get swollen. The only time you see my feet swollen is when I sit for long. Probably I went to church, or probably I just sat for long, or I'm sitting on babe's office for a very long time. Then you see my feet swollen. But other times my feet did not get swollen, or probably I'm stressed, you see my feet swollen. So, but constantly for my feet to be swollen, and I did not do anything special. I did not raise my feet, I didn't even massage my leg. So you get, yeah. So just tell God what you want in general. Tell God, keep speaking. Tell God, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. So that insomnia, I'll stay awake. I'll just be moping. Highest you pray, read the Bible, but you still be awake. And those days, God, I used to be so jealous of my husband sleeping. Like, he will not sleep and talk nothing. This one night I just tapped him. Wake up! He said, babe, what is it? I said, how can you just be sleeping like this? He just looked at me and went back to bed. Because would he be awake with you now? If he's going to let him sleep, you'll not be disturbing the young man that went to work, that had a stressful day at work, to stay awake with you. So I'll stay awake, probably see a movie. I'm not a movie person, but pregnancy, so I stay watching movies. Stay awake, and horror movies. Hey, God. I'm gonna say it's pregnancy that caused it, yeah. So you don't say pregnancy to make somebody watch horror movies, but I don't know what that was. I felt like seeing at the moment, yeah. Then around 5 a.m. when everybody is just waking up, that's when me I will now start my sleep proper. I'll sleep. So what else? What else happened in second trimester? Then I started eating, yeah. I started eating, but not my food, other person's food. But I was still picky, but at least he allowed me to. I was eating, and I had outbursts of energy in fact, from my 5th month till the last. I had outbursts of energy, so much energy, like I could face my day. I stopped even tea. Tea was not even my go-to stuff again. So I had outbursts of energy, like I could face my day squarely. I was sweating a lot. Guys, I was really sweating throughout that period. I remember one of those days I was sleeping in my father-in-law's bed and he just stood up and was just fanning because there was no light. And he was just fanning me and the breeze was just so sweet. I had series of rechargeable fans. Once this one is dying, I'm plugging the next one. So that's just my second trimester in a summary. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Anyways, anyone that forgets, you hear about it in third trimester, I'll make a reference. Alright guys, thank you for watching, thank you for viewing. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe and turn on your post notification. See you next time. Bye.